Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And here we go from Indy. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Pulled in at the 20. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it's going to be Texans football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Quiddy Pay there to take him down. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, Stroud. He rolls to his right. He can run it.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
And on 3rd down, the Colts going with the nickel here. Running with Mixon out of the gun. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
New set of downs for him at the 38. His first throw is an interception. Picked off Zaire Franklin. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
Like you say that, You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. It could do some serious damage.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Gray, the motion man right. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Pass caught by Tank Dell. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Dell with the grab. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Stroud gonna go on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're gonna see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a 1st. They send a man in motion. 1st and 10, around to Mixon. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to hold him down near the line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. It's mixed in on 2nd down. And they'll get him down at the 7-yard line. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Stroud now on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Round now on 4th down. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Short pass brought in. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Complete beyond the marker. They get 27 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Gets this one to Pierce. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here. Tight end going in motion here. Second down carry for Taylor. He finds space into the red zone. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pull that in front further, 13-zip. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts double their lead to 14. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun now, 1st round. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds his man, Gray. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along your routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Connection made to Dell. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Here's Stroud now. Flush down out to his left. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And the shotgun to give to Mixon. And he's able to get this down to the 13. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Forced out to his right. He brings it in. And in for the Houston touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. This is reeled in by Pittman. A gain of 27 yards there. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And defenders are there to get him at the line. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. And that falls incomplete.
Well, that throw came pretty clean out of his hand. Just looked like it didn't get through the defense clean enough. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Richardson on 3rd. He sends this one to the end zone. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts will add to their lead at the end of the half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts double their lead to 14. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock, but with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. From the gun, Stroud. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They motion the slot man right. First down from the red zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a one-score game before halftime. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Motioning the tight end now. Looking to throw. Throw complete to Warren. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completes this one to Gray. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down, Stroud. Searches from the pocket. Dell with the grab. And he gets him around 6 there. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Collins there to grab it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
From the 24. Buys time, rolling right. Complete out to the right. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. He's on the move. This one's caught. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing from the gun. This throw is caught. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Stroud gonna go on 4th down. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. But new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Pittman's got it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. From the gun, Taylor. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Colts have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through the 4th. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Buying some time right. It's caught, Warren. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot. 2nd and 3 now. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. 3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. From 37 yards in the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Return coming from the 6. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Gray, the motion man right. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He's trying to push the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 31. Chased out to his right. That's complete to Pittman. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Option give to Taylor. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Taylor again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Escapes out to the left. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. He'll throw it. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Taylor now up the middle. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts holding on to a field goal lead. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They go again with Taylor. Good running here. He's across the 15. All the way. Touchdown, Indy! The Colts make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun now, first round. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's low and bounces short of his man.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. Line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing now. Escapes the pocket. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute, convert on these 3rd downs.
Desperation time here on 4th. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Warren's got it, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Reaches the 40. At the 20. And they get a touchdown. Defense scores and gives them some small hope here. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
They've got less than 40 seconds to work with. Not impossible, but got to recover this kick. Oh, the Texans are confident they have it, and they do! All right, partner. Well, they have momentarily, at the very least, pulled this game back from the jaws of defeat. Now they have to get the kicker within range to tie it and force the extra frame.
You know that kicker is so ready. Just ran out there and delivered the picture-perfect onside kick. Now, on offense, go get them down there. Put him within range, and he's going to drill it, no problem.
That one's caught along the left sideline. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That one goes for 25 yards. And it sets up a Houston first. He'll look to throw it. He's on the move. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here he is to throw. Getting out to his left. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Houston calls it second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Slot man motioned over. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So they call a timeout. So that is their final one. And with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it or do they just kick it now? Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. It's 44 yards here from the left half. And his kick is blocked. It's picked up inside the 45. Off to the races, middle of the field. Into the red zone. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Colts make it a 9-point advantage. So the Colts pick up the win in this one. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indy.